Hi everyone, I'm McLaren and welcome to this week's podcast, brought to you by the letters KFM and the numbers 95.2 and 96.1. So at the end of last week's podcast I said I was going to do something in the kitchen which I would reveal this week and which I reckoned would influence my weight loss for this week. So it was basically all around exercise. And no, I wasn't exercising in the kitchen, but I was doing something that would help me with the exercise. Because the problem that I find is, I love going out running, I love going to the gym, but I prefer to do it at the end of the day, after I come home from work, straight out, do whatever exercise it is I'm going to do, and then have my dinner. But I don't know about you, but I find that I get to sort of 5 o'clock, half 5, and I'm starving. I need some food, and of course you have food, and then you don't feel like going out afterwards, and you sit down in front of the TV, and suddenly it's bedtime, and you've not done anything. So I needed to get on top of that, and as many people have suggested to me in the past, the thing to do is have a sort of snack in kind of sort of mid-afternoon, you know, when you're having your afternoon tea or whatever, but one that's going to give you energy that kind of sort of releases itself throughout the rest of the afternoon, so that when you get to 5 o'clock you feel like you can go and do whatever exercise it is you're going to do. So with that in mind, this week I baked. Now this is what I baked. It's flapjack. Very easy to make. There's basically oats in there, there's sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, then there's some honey, some butter, and some brown sugar. That's it, seriously. Mix it all together, stick it in a tin, half an hour later, Bob's your uncle. The great thing about this is, for the same reasons that you'd eat porridge in the morning, the oats kind of sort of slowly release their energy throughout the morning, or in this case throughout the afternoon, so it means that when you come home from work you're ready to go out and do some exercise, and it's definitely worked for me this week, which is great. And the only thing is obviously, you know, with all that sugar and honey and all that in there, there is a danger that we're maybe going to overdose on that, and that it's maybe going to be fattening. So did it work or didn't it work? That is a big question, and yesterday afternoon on Radioactive we found out. Weigh-in time again, and if you've never encountered the Wednesday weigh-in, let me quickly tell you that it's the point of the week where I stand on the scales and we find out whether I've lost weight or gained weight. And there is a point to this. We're doing this alongside the Kingdom Weight Challenge, which was set up by NHS Fife, where they are, well, I guess, trying to help Fife lose the pounds. Enough about that. For me, it's all about losing weight, and we started off on week 0 at 15 stone 4 pounds, and we started losing weight. That was great. Then on week 5 I put on 3 pounds, which wasn't so great. Last week took 2 pounds off, took me down to 15 stone and half a pound, and I guess we can do nothing else other than move across the scales and find out what this week is. Quite often when I come on air, I've got an idea of exactly what I weigh. This week not so sure, and as I'm about to tell you, there could be a good reason for me putting on weight. But let's find out. Let's move across the scales. Last week I was 15 stone and half a pound. This week I'm 14 stone 13 and a quarter, so big round of applause for myself. I can tell you that's the lightest that I've been over the past few weeks. In fact, over the past 7 weeks of the weigh-in. Brilliant, good. So we're back on track. We're heading in the right direction, and it's just now a case of let's see how far we can get by the end of this month, which is when it all rounds off. So that was all right, just over a pound. I have to say, after the chocolate cake incident from yesterday, which you can see there, and you can see on a previous video on this Geeky Alley channel, then I did think, you know, that I'd completely blown it, because it was chocolate cake, which is beautiful by the way, with fresh cream, and then there was some brownies that were eaten earlier on in the afternoon as well, milk chocolate brownies. So yeah, I thought I'd blown it completely, but yeah, that was alright. Oh, and I was out for dinner on Thursday night, and Friday night's dinner wasn't the most nutritious. Anyhow, it's great. Still lost some weight, and that was again with just 3 days during the week where I did some sort of exercise. So this week the target is 5 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, out doing exercise. You can find out how we get on, and you can find out how the rest of the Wednesday weigh-in team gets on by checking out the Wednesday weigh-in page. It's at theniceguy.info/WWI. Alternatively, you can find it on air. Darren, Barry and Viv check their weights for week 7 on Wednesday evening at 6:15, and I'll be back on Saturday afternoon on Radioactive at 2:30 to find out how I get on. Thanks for watching.